Today has been a day. When I tell you it's been a day, it's been a day. But we move, right? We move. So 2020 can stop giving us curveballs now, but let's keep going with it. Anyway, today we're going to talk about perfumes that make me feel some type of way, and the concept or the reason for this video kind of came about because I realized that I got into fragrances because of their ability to help my mood or to help shift my mood into a different direction, which I found really useful. I use it for tactical reasons to get my mind stay in the right state so I can do what I'm meant to. Or today I'm going to talk about the 5 that I have, or my top 5 that I have in my collection where they make me feel some type of way and help me get the job done. So let me know in the comment section if you have any that kind of put you in the spirit or in the mindset of something, you know, something good, maybe something bad, whatever it is, leave it in the comment section below and let's get into it. So the first one that I have for you guys is actually a sample. Actually 2 of these are gonna be samples because I actually got these as a sample from a company called Nose. They're based in France and they're a really cool company actually. I'll leave their details down below. But anyway, this one here is Ulrich Lang 17 Nandan Rose. This particular fragrance has a very strong note of osmanthus. And it also has an iris note, which I really love. Iris is one of my favorite notes as well. So the combination of those 2 things really is what got me into liking this particular fragrance. But the more that I used it, the more I realized that it had a really calming effect on me. Really calming. I mean, even now I'm smelling it and I'm feeling myself like wind down. It's that osmanthus note because I've noticed it in a few other fragrances that have osmanthus, and it kind of helps relieve a little bit of my stress, anxiety, what have you. So this is the one that I will spray if I'm having a hard time falling asleep, or if I'm feeling particularly stressed out during the day, because it does help me relax a lot. It's not my absolute favorite fragrance of life. It's not the one that I'm gonna be like, oh, I really wanna wear this today. But because I know it's really helpful, I am considering picking up the full size, which retails for about £98 here in the UK, or at least where I found it. So it's a hefty price tag. I'm not sure if I'm about that life right now, but because I can even smell it, I can just feel like myself completely unwind, and after today I think I'm gonna need it. I definitely recommend it if you have any anxiety problems or if you find yourself being quite stressed out, because this has helped me so much. I mean, I don't even know why I'm thinking about it. I should just go ahead and buy the full size because I really do attest to its relaxation quality. So that's my first one. My second one comes from the house of Memo. I don't know if they're a house, but anyway, the company is called Memo. And this one is Ilia Dumel. I think that's how you say, I think it's a Spanish name. I'll put the pictures of the full sizes up so you guys can see. Now this one is by no means any kind of fragrance that I would actively purchase. But this particular one is very floral heavy. And it's not, you know, it's not the kind of florals that I'm into, long story short. So it's not one that I reach for at all. However, the reason that this is in this list is because I realized when I was testing these out, I would spray it and I realized it really helped me, or helped put me in the mind state of being very focused. I would spray this and I would get whatever I need to do done very quickly without feeling the need to procrastinate, without feeling the need to do other things. So I actually use this quite tactfully. I use this on days when I know that I've got some admin I need to do, maybe I need to file some paperwork, maybe I need to get in touch with a few people. I use this on those days where I'm like, girl, you need to just put your head down and start to work, and I might not necessarily want to. This definitely helps focus my mind enough to really get the job done. So do I like the fragrance? No, not at all. But it really is the one that's totally helped focus me. So luckily I still have a little bit of it left, so I can, you know, get a few more uses out of it before thinking about having to buy it as a full size. But yeah, something about the combination of this, the white florals in this fragrance have definitely helped me procrastinate less and get more focused. So there's that one. Okay, so next is one that YouTube definitely made me buy it. This is Sofia by Sofia Vergara, What a beautiful bottle. Is it glass? It is actually glass. Oh, I was gonna say I thought it was plastic. The top is definitely plastic, but this bottle is very gorgeous, very chic, very high-end. Like, it does look like a luxury bottle. Now, I got this because everybody was talking about how it smells like Coco Mademoiselle. Yeah, Coco Mademoiselle. But I don't even know why I was listening to that, because I don't even like Coco Mademoiselle. I got sucked into the hype. So this definitely in the very top smells like Coco Mademoiselle, or very similar to it. The dry down is a different type of wood, so if you like your woody notes, I think you'll like this. This one isn't as woody as the Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel on me. It's a different type of wood. It's much more like chilled out wood, which is better, but still, anyway, long story short, I don't love it is what I'm trying to get at. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. So what I decided to do was to actually create a scent memory. So what I did was, every time I would work out, I would spray this as I was putting on my trainers and getting ready to go out the door. So at this point, this is the fragrance that really helps me feel more inclined to go and work out, whatever I'm doing, whether I'm going jogging, I'm doing a few crunches in the house, I'm doing a few sit-ups. I always spray this first, and now it really has created that whole feeling of getting active, you know, just getting ready to like burn off some calories, or just get in the spirit to actually, you know, burn off some energy. Not because the notes in here are necessarily like citrusy or zesty or anything that you would consider to be active notes, but because A, I created the scent memory, and B, it is quite a fresh fragrance with a light sweetness in the back. So that freshness for me is quite like uplifting, wakening up, if you will. So it helps actually put me in the spirit of, oh, I actually want to do this, I actually want to work out, I actually do want to get my health in order, you know, that kind of thing. So this fragrance is definitely my gym workout fragrance. It does help make that process a little bit easier for me, and even now just spraying it, I'm like, I should go for a jog afterwards. So that is Sofia Vergara. I keep saying her name wrong. Sofia Vergara, Sofia. So this one, now for this particular category, it came down between this one and one other fragrance, and this fragrance is a fragrance that makes me happy. Like, immediately I spray this, I have a smile on my face. Now, I really do think it comes down to the fact that it's got an apricot note in this at the very top, which for me is one of those notes when I smell, I immediately get happy. It reminds me of a scent that I had from Pacifica, which was a blood orange fragrance. I'll put it up there. It was a rollerball, but that blood orange really used to help me kind of like just get happy, and I used to carry it around in my bag for the days when I wasn't feeling so well. I would just put it on my wrist and immediately my mood would be, you know, uplifted. And since getting this perfume, this has been the perfume that immediately that I spray has just made me happy. I will say there's a few others that put me in the mind state of feeling good, feeling warm and cuddly, and one of them is Linui Tresor from Lancome. This definitely also does it, but the apricot note in this is really the reason that I get happy. So this is the one that I've been spraying quite often for obvious reasons. You know, 2020 really is trying a lot of us, so any happy fragrances that we can get, girl, stock them up, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just so, you know what I mean? It makes me feel like, let's go to the park, you know what I'm saying? Let's go have a picnic. It just makes me feel like everything's gonna be all right. And I know that's cliche, but sometimes you just need that, you know what I mean? Like, this is a very playful, fun fragrance. It's just, that top note makes me feel so good. And this also has osmanthus as well. So maybe the combination of the two kind of helps with my mood a lot more, you know, putting me in the mind state of feeling good, feeling happy, so I can rejoice and enjoy life. That's what I get with this. I really like this. I really do. So I'm super happy I even got it for the price that I got it, because I got this off eBay for a steal. And it's been the fragrance that I've been gravitating towards to make me feel happy. So yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about it. And look at the bottle. I like this one. I like it. Last but not least, now this particular category right here is my sexy fragrance. Okay, this is a fragrance that puts me in the mind state of, you know what I'm saying, what's up. I actually have a few that put me into this mind state, but I'm choosing the one that has been my favorite of this season. But maybe in another video I'll kind of like list my top 5 favorite sexy scents or something like that. Now, do we even need to do an introduction? Maybe, maybe not, maybe. Okay, let's do it. This is La Belle from Jean Paul Gaultier. Now, first of all, look at the bottle. Look at sis, her waist is snatched. And the whole bottle, the whole experience, especially with the necklace bit here at the top, fantastic. I love, first of all, I was hooked in because of the bottle. I was like, I gotta have it. And then second of all, the fragrance. You guys, for you guys who don't know what La Belle smells like, this is a pear, vanilla, bergamot, vetiver kind of experience. Now basically, ooh, oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells so good. It smells like a vanilla cookie crumble experience. The pear is there for sure in the top note, which I've realized I actually quite like pear. It's kind of like, it's almost a little bit intimidating to start off with, because it starts off like it's going to be the sour pear, but as the rest of the notes develop, it becomes the warm sweet pear, which opens the door for the vanilla. It's an amazing experience. I love this fragrance. There's a reason why everybody loves this fragrance, but let me tell you why it is my sexy fragrance. And I don't know if you guys can even tell, but like, my voice always drops a few octaves when I'm getting into sexy mode. Like, for real, it drops a few octaves. I find myself feeling myself a little bit more and just kind of feeling a lot more self-assured. So actually, this is the fragrance that I was wearing. I had layered this as well, but this is the fragrance that I was wearing the day when I met my guy, and I was like, what do you want? He hollered at me and I was like, what do you want? And he was like, hey, I just want to talk to you. And I was feeling myself that day. I was looking good, I was feeling good, I was really in my element. And this is definitely one of those fragrances. It's just such a sweet, well done, poised, sexy, sweet extravaganza that you have no choice but to feel good. And when you feel good, you are your most sexy. Like that's it. Once you feel good and you feel confident and self-assured, that is sexy. No one else can tell you anything. You can't do nothing. You can go and get anybody you want. And I can definitely attest to it because I was wearing this when I got him. So this is the fragrance that puts me in my sexy mode. This is Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. Girls, this is the one.